there's one thing that I can't stand a lot of the times is like political people on the internet. But me personally, like I get jokes a lot about people calling me Hassan, and I think it's fucking hilarious. I do. I reckon it's fucking funny. But to be honest, I would never really get too much into politics. Like I would probably might talk about it here and there, like in videos, because it has to do with the topics that I like to talk about, or you know, maybe sometime in the future there might be some topic that's really interesting and I just really want to talk about it. It's got to do somewhat with politics. But majority of times I fucking hate talking about politics. And the reason for that is mainly because of the fucking people that are involved with political commentary. And I'm not talking about Hassan here. Because to be honest, as much as people hate Hassan, I don't think he's the worst. There is so many much worse people out there. And this guy right fucking here, this guy that I'm going to talk about in this video today, is by far, to me, probably the worst motherfucker. A perfect example of the reasons why I hate political commentary and why I hate far left people and far fucking right people is this guy fucking right here. So this guy right here that we're talking about in this video is Vaush. He's in his Twitter bio, he states himself as a libertarian socialist, a homosexual, racially hyper justice, ultra feminist, world's only advocate for transgender rights, and a live streamer, in brackets, homosexual. And he's obviously got the Palestinian flag, you know, in his name as well, because you know he has to let you know how political he is. God damn, I didn't really know about this guy too much until he went at Asmongold, like about maybe a few days ago, maybe a week ago now. I can't remember exactly how long ago it was. It was almost 2 weeks ago. It was about a week and a half ago that he went at Asmongold. And I'll get into him taking shots at Asmongold and how hypocritical I think he is in certain ways. But this guy is number one of absolute dickhead on the internet. I would have to say this guy is an absolute dickhead, and he's recently gotten caught with having Lolicon. That's fucking right. Now, if you don't know what Lollycon is, I praise you. But you are a safe human being. Click off this video. Please do not engage anymore. You do not want to know what it is. So Lollycon is basically the sexualization of underage people, of basically where, you know, they're mainly from Japanese culture, and you know, almost like in a manga or anime, where girls are drawn. Majority of the time it's girls. It can be guys, but majority of the times it is girls, where they are drawn to look like they are extremely young and they are in some kind of sexual manner. And it is fucking disgusting. It is. It's absolutely fucking gross. The word Lolicon has been banned from being, the hashtag itself has been banned on Twitter. Like, if something's been banned on Twitter from being used, you know it's bad. You know it's fucking bad. And this man has gotten pulled up for having some on his fucking computer. That's right. Now I'm going to show a little clip here. It's about 4 seconds long. I'm obviously going to have to blur out because it is some hefty shit that you can see. Some great photos. And then after that, right after that, we're going to show him. This man, oh my God. He tries to fucking defend himself doing a crisis management.
You can see this is an example of the kind of structure that I'm referring to.
Instantly fucking freaks out. You can see at the end of the clip there, I might have to slow it down just a little bit because it's only like 4 seconds long. He freaks the fuck out instantly, and you can hear it in his voice. And this is him trying to do some fucking crisis management. Here we go.
The other one is like a threesome with 2 chicks and a guy. And in retrospect, looking at it, knowing now that that artist is a Lolicon, yeah, I can see it. When I looked at it, I think the vibe that I got was like short stack thick kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like the way like goblins get drawn in porn. You'll have to entertain me for a moment on this presumed shared knowledge of how goblins get drawn in pornography. But you know how they're all like thick short stacks, right? Like the part where he said this is a pedophile community. Yeah, did he say that with regards to there being a lot of transgenders here? Is that what he meant? Curious. Yeah, it's not great. Oh fuck, did he really? Yeah, he did. Or at least it was gestured at, I think. But yeah.
I fucking hate that. Someone fucking calls this guy out for saying that he has a pedophilic community because he has fucking Lolicon on his computer. And then what the fuck does he try to do? He tries to fucking shield himself from any type of fucking criticism, saying that, oh, what, someone's calling this a pedophilic community because there's transgender, I have transgender audience because I'm a big transgender advocate, and what, this guy's going at me because of, like, you know, the transgender people, members that I have in my community. You are absolutely a fucking loser. How fucking dare you? You try to play the fucking pity card, try to make it out seem like you're the fucking victim. Like, that to me is some absolute fucking bullshit. Oh, what? You know, he's saying that there's a pedophilic community. No, he's saying that because you had fucking Lolicon on your computer. And to me, the worst thing that sometimes you can do when you get caught in fucking broad daylight. This man got caught in broad fucking daylight for having Lolicon on his fucking PC. There was not just pictures there. There was fucking multiple folders. And you know what's also funny, a little thing? Right next to the folders, it had taxes. This man keeps his taxes in the same area that he does his fucking Lolicon porn. So the worst thing you can fucking do is to try and fucking defend yourself and then play the fucking sympathy card. Then try to play pity. Try to say, well, like, what, like, I didn't know that's what it was. I didn't know that the artist was a Lolicon. That's such a crock of fucking shit. And I fucking hate how his chat is trying to fucking defend him in that first clip of where he's saying, like, and then someone in the chat's like, oh, don't it happens, man. No, shit like that don't just fucking happen. Shit like that don't just fucking happen when you accidentally download some Lolicon porn. I didn't fucking know. To me, it looked like, it's so fucking obvious. It's 100% obvious. How can you not fucking tell the difference between, like, what looks like a fucking child and what doesn't? Are you serious? And this isn't the first time that this absolute disgusting human being has come out and said or done some outrageous fucking shit. So there's some old ass shit. Some of the things that has come out of this man's mouth goes back a long fucking time. So I'm going to show a clip in a second, but first I'm going to read this Discord message from him. This is from 2018. This is from him. He said that the way I see it, the age of consent exists out of respect for the numerous power imbalances older people have over younger people, as those imbalances, or at least some of them, are redressed. Though the advent of socialism, the age of consent should therefore be lowered. And this man's really trying to defend himself that he didn't know it was fucking Lolicon. No, bro. Don't try to defend yourself. Don't try to play the fucking pity card. I'm sorry, but you're a fucking creep. You're a creep and a weirdo. And you want even more evidence? Here we fucking go. This clip right here is him defending CP.
In fact, and this is going to be a real hot take, I have yet to hear a convincing moral or legal argument as to why possession of child pornography should be illegal. Actual child pornography.
So he hasn't heard a legal reason, a moral reason of why CP should be illegal. Yeah, and then this guy is going around fucking calling people Nazis, calling people out for being, like, homophobic, transphobic, and all that bullshit. Not just this, but I'll show an example of him, like, coming out and how apparently this guy just calls everyone a fucking Nazi. And I hate when people do that. I hate when people just randomly will call someone a Nazi just because, like, they don't agree with what that other person thinks. So it's just like, you know, when someone says, like, oh, that person's the Nazi, it's like, no, they just don't, they have a different opinion to you. That's all it fucking is. But not just the whole CP thing. This guy has a weird obsession with horse dick. We don't know why, but this video got put out 3 years ago on Reddit. It's still on Reddit. It's on Reddit Dramatic Text from 3 years ago of him having an obsession with horsecock. To me, this guy is just part of the low of fucking low. And he is, like I said, he's like a bit of a political commentator. And what he basically just goes around and fucking judges people. That's all he does. He'll go around, he'll just see something that someone says, and if they disagree to his political standpoint, then now he'll just call them straight a Nazi. This is from Asmongold Clips, best fucking like YouTube channel, honestly. The editors on that channel are fucking amazing. But this right here is, because I was going to search up his whole video, I don't want to give him any type of fucking views, so I'm just pulling this clip itself from Asmongold Clips YouTube channel. But this is like from when Asmon was talking about how localists are changing Japanese culture. Like whenever something is brought over from Japan to the West, and Japan and then localizes here, like in US or wherever it is, like mostly the US, and then brought out to the rest of the Western culture, they're changing things to fit with US culture and not keeping it the same as like it was actually produced in Japan. Like one of the great examples, like I made a whole video about like how localization is absolutely fucking terrible and how it should be like completely removed and how, you know, corrupt it actually is. And Vaush just straight up calls Asmon a fucking Nazi for it.
Asmongold TV, why Japanese games go woke. I used to think of Asmongold as like, I always knew he was a conservative, and there's no forgiving that, of course.
And then trying to change the way and
he's doing the Gamergate thing. He's doing the like, SJWs have infiltrated our media, and they're trying to wokely change stuff. He's just jumping right to this. Unironically, this is why a lot of Gamergaters ended up becoming Nazis.
And I don't think that these people are actually representing what Western audience.
This is just a stupid low IQ.
I think that they're weird loser freaks, and I don't think that they have any sort of a read.
Why? What changes? What was this all vibes? What changes?
Like a poll? Well, the thing is, like, even
what is this? Why do you keep
chat links him the context about what Asmon is talking about? Somebody used AI to fix the Dragon Maid.
What's with that?
A Dragon Maid, king of pedophile animes. I'm not watching this shit. Woke translator is finished? I don't care.
To the criticism, like, I have a vagina, deal with it. I'm a funny woman. We are all talented, funny, powerful women. We are out here. It's going to happen. Deal with it. I'm sorry you're not getting laid. It's not about you. Move on.
And you enable this kind of stuff. Yeah, I mean, this guy's got a crazy, like, he's really dedicated.
Bro, I can't deal with it. I'm not watching this shit. Brain is soup. He has no idea what he is talking about. I'm not watching this shit at all. He's not saying a single thing.
Like, if there's a thread that goes up on...
Asmongold has been promoting AI being used to replace translators of anime. To do this, he's been watching a bunch of Rev Says Desu videos where a woman who had to... Rev Says Desu. Oh, the YouTube pedo lord.
Oh my god. See what the fuck? Oh my god, this guy is the biggest fucking hypocrite and the biggest fucking loser on the internet right fucking now. You cannot give me one person on the internet that is a bigger weirdo, a bigger creep, a bigger fucking loser, and a bigger hypocrite than this fucking guy right here. At first, he fucking goes at Asmongold. He doesn't even watch the video of what the context of the Asmongold is talking about. And the video that he's talking about is the Dragon Maid video. In the anime, it was just, you know, the Dragon Maid girl, and she rocks up to the house and she's just like, yeah, peer pressure made me want to change this. Or like, you know, I was sick and tired of these people. I can't remember exactly what it was. I remember, like I said, I made a whole entire video about localization. But I remember the localizer was then talking about how she changed her outfit because of the whole entire fucking patriarchy. So they're basically like localizers are shoving down like other people's throats, like, oh, no, we're changing like what Japan think. You know, we have to change it. We have to put our own political standpoints in that. No one wants to give a fuck. He doesn't even watch that. And then he goes ahead, calls the show king of pedophilic, and then calls Desu a fucking king of pedophiles. Literally calls the man king of fucking pedophiles. I'm sorry, but they are not the one who got caught with fucking Lollycon on their fucking computer and then just tried to defend that shit. Has talked about in multiple times in the past how they don't know they have not heard a legal or moral reason of why CP should be legal, of why it should be legal. And it also has a big obsession with fucking horse cocks as well. This guy needs to be, I've said it multiple times on this channel about like how there is just some ridiculous people on the internet and ridiculous people with platforms. I don't understand how people like this have a platform, how people like this actually have a fucking audience. It's probably because he says some buzzwords, has some things in his Twitter bio about him like, oh yes, I'm a libertarian socialist, and people just go, oh my god, I blend with that. Oh my god, you're ultra feminist. Oh my god, no, this guy's a fucking creep. This guy, he does not deserve a fucking platform. There are so many bearded people out there on the internet that actually try to make genuine content, decent content, and are just genuine good people. They're not fucking weirdos or creeps. They actually like come up with their own, they actually come up with like their own proper ways of thinking and actually watch evidence and watch the context of certain things, and don't just go being hypocritical, calling other people king of pedophilic when you yourself have just gotten caught with fucking Lolicon. So to be honest, mate, you should not post any more on the internet whatsoever. You're a weirdo, a massive fucking weirdo, and you should not have a platform anymore whatsoever. I don't think you should, to be honest, the person that you've seemed to be since 2018 doesn't seem like you've changed whatsoever. And to be honest, you don't deserve a platform. You should never have had a platform in the first place. Like I said, some people don't deserve a platform, and I don't understand how they fucking do. There are multiple people that have platforms on the internet that have an audience that shouldn't. There's so many better people you can watch. So many better people. But then dickheads like this have a fucking platform. It just baffles my mind. But let me know what you guys think about this down below. I'd like to hear your opinions. That's it from me. Peace out.